Hey guys, what's going on? It is Friday, so happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing amazing and had an amazing week and is going to have an amazing weekend. I'm here in North Carolina. I am super excited to be here. I'm so excited. Everything has been great so far. We have events happening tomorrow, jams happening tomorrow, and I am just pumped. So let's get right into it. Today I'm going to be talking about teaching your first class. Right, I know. So everybody goes through this, all instructors go through this, that first class that you take. Excuse my voice, I'm trying to get it back, but working on it. So teaching that first class. This is something, a few weeks ago, I put up a post and I had asked what student members want to know. What do you want us to talk about? I see all your little emojis. Thanks, guys. Love you. So this was one of the questions. I want to talk about teaching the first class. Like, how do you take that first step? How do you take that plunge, you know? Ooh, who do we have here? Oh, hey, Blue. What's going on? Chili. Oh, hola, Chili. Hey, Catherine. Awesome. So we're going to be talking about taking that first plunge. So if you're in a place where you are about to start teaching, you are probably you're scared, you're nervous, you're excited, all of that stuff. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Ivan. Hola, Mexico. So you're in a place where you're nervous, but you're planning, but you just you don't know what to think. And we've all been there, including myself. Rachel, my first class is scheduled for this Sunday. Your timing couldn't be better. Awesome. Good. I'm glad we got good timing. So, and congratulations on your first class. So in teaching classes, especially teaching your first class, the only thing really you need to know is those nerves are entirely normal. So the first time that I taught a class, it was in 2010. It was in 2010, and of course my mom's here. Hi, Mom. Hi, Magoo, my brother. So it was in 2010, and I went to teach my first class, and I was super nervous and super scared, and I had everything ready, and I was practicing for weeks and all that stuff that everybody's doing, including you, Rachel. So I know. And when I went to teach my class, I had like this just smile just glued on my face, just this permanent kind of scared smile that was just glued there. And my class had two people in it. And one of them was my mom. She's always my number one fan. Love you, Mom. But honestly, from there, it gets easier. So in terms of preparing for that moment, I'm going to compare it to when you get into a swimming pool. When you get into a swimming pool and then you dip your hand and it's cold, you dip your foot and it's cold, but then you just get in there and it's not that bad. Once you get in, it's exactly the same thing. So once you get in, you do get used to it. So in terms of getting that preparation, chances are if you're about to teach, you have been taking Zumba for quite some time and love it like we all do, right? So if you've been taking Zumba for some time, use those songs that you're familiar with. Ask your instructors that you were going to their classes. Ask them for tips. Ask them for the songs that they use, like in terms of the playlist. And those songs that you know that you don't even need to look at the instructor anymore, put those in your list so that you're not trying to remember choreography, remember cueing. Watch your RP of your group and watch the volume and make sure your shoes are not tied and like all these crazy things, right? Because so many things are going in your mind when you're about to teach. And honestly, it does get easier. Once you start teaching, it gets to the point. Oh, let me just read through some of the comments. Edith is here. Hola, sister. Thanks, Hiba. I love it here so far. Everybody is so nice here. Soles, besos. Okay. Nice. Thanks, everyone. You guys are awesome. So, in terms of doing that preparation, do what you're comfortable with. I know sometimes when we want to start something new, we want to have it all fresh, all brand new. You have to have it all fresh. So sorry, I was reading something. So you want to have everything brand new because it's a brand new experience for you. So you want everything new and everything perfect and blah, blah, blah. But in that scenario, there's going to be some things running through your mind. So you want to be comfortable as possible. So doing songs that you know that you've done in your instructor's classes, or songs that you know really well from your Zen volumes, are a really good way to formulate that first playlist, especially when it's your first time teaching, right? So I have a question. Alicia, but be careful. Sometimes you think you know the song, but with nerves and without watching your instructor, you forget the choreo. Absolutely, absolutely. Honestly, Alicia, when I'm subbing, if I'm subbing a class, for example, and it's a new group and it's my choreo and I've been doing it for even years, if I'm nervous in front of that group, sometimes I make mistakes. And my Edmonton group, especially my mom, you guys know, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, myself included, and that's okay. And that's okay. Hi, Amanda. And that's okay. So in doing that, in planning your first class, making that playlist for your first class, you want to make as many things as easy as possible. So using those songs that you know and love from you being a participant is a good fail-safe to put in your playlist, because you already know and love them as a participant, and that's what you're trying to do for your class, right? You want them to be excited and be happy in your class. So the songs that you are happy and excited about as a participant are likely going to have the mirror effect when you are teaching them to your class, right? And you're going to feel at home too when you kind of know this, when you know the songs and the song changes anyway. So Amanda, I forget choreo. My girls reminded me last night. That's so funny. Honestly, I do too. This is fun fact. My mom, who is watching, hi mom, love you. If she knows my choreo very, very, very well. So if I make a mistake and I sub in a different movement, she doesn't change the movement. She gives me this look like, I know you made a mistake. But that's okay. That's okay, right? As long as you just keep going. You just keep going. Don't freeze up on a mistake. That first class is obviously going to have a lot of nerves. If it's your first 1 hour class, formulate your playlist in terms of what you're familiar with. Stick to the Zumba formula. Use songs that you love, because if you don't like them, the energy in the room is gonna change. That's why, and every song that I do in my class, I'm literally singing it. My class is like 90% karaoke, because I love the music so much that I put in my playlist. So the music really, really, really has to resonate with you, and your energy that you put into the song is gonna go into for your participants. They are gonna feel it as well and get excited for that song. Also, if you are looking to start teaching and you don't feel you are quite there yet and you want to take steps to do it, honestly, we're all Zumba instructors. We're nice people. We are, right? Right? We're all nice people. So ask your instructor that you go to normally, or reach out to any other instructor and ask them if you can teach one song in their class or 2 songs in their class. If you're not ready to do that, ask them if you can team teach with them. So in a song like that you love, for example, if you love Firehouse and you want to do Firehouse, ask the instructor that you go to, can I teach Firehouse with you? So that you guys are side by side. So that you're not completely trying to remember choreography, but at the same time, you're not, it's not, the onus is not on you, but you still get, being in front of people is a different type of dynamic in the room for you. Because if you're staring at yourself in the mirror, or if you're staring at an instructor and no one's staring at you, you feel different than if an entire room is staring at you doing what you're doing, right? So with that being said, you can definitely wean yourself in that way. I'm just gonna look at some questions. Elizabeth, what about old songs? Are they okay on your playlist? Absolutely, absolutely. Old songs are a-okay. So I'll tell you something. Lots of the Spanish music that you find today, or any international music really, that you find today is very, very modern in the sense that it has lots of fusion in it. So there's they add, like, a DJ will mix different types of rhythms together. They'll do, like, mix it with, like, for example, Firehouse is technically merengue, but it's mixed with EDM. right? So merengue in its pure form does not have those electric sounds and DJ sounds and all that stuff, because these are really old rhythms with old styles of music. So chances are, actually, Elizabeth, when you're hearing music that is pure sounding and true Spanish music, it's probably really old anyway. So having old songs in the playlist is okay. And it's like when you hear 90s music or 80s music, you know, you love it. You have that nostalgic feeling. So even if someone, for example, if you have somebody in your class who was born when that song came out, so they're probably going to be happy to hear it, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, that song, you remember that song? So that's my little blurb on having old songs. That is a-okay, no problem. You can do it, because when you want pure, really pure, original sounding Spanish, or original sounding belly dance, or original sounding like whatever rhythm it is, chances are it's old, at least 15, 20, 30 years too. So, and I've seen that, and I use them, and they're great. Music is timeless. It's very timeless. So you can definitely take from new and old and stuff. And the more diversity you have in your playlist, the more fun the playlist is. So that's one of those reasons why that you should totally mix in old and new stuff together. Let's move into Amanda. I'm a terrible singer. Oh yeah, I said lip sync. I totally said lip sync. I'm a terrible singer. I know my limitations, but I either crank the music really loud so that you can't hear me, or it's just lip syncing. And Blue, yeah, totally, be a backup dancer. You can ask if you're weaning yourself in to teaching, definitely team teach, be a backup dancer. You don't even have to be right next to your instructor. You can have a friend behind, and you could do like a girl band, boy band looking thing, right? And that way you can see the instructor in front of you to follow them. And then you can also get used to having eyes on you, multiple eyes on you, while you're at the front of the room dancing, right? Let's see what else we got. Oh, good job. Charita, team teaches now. Perfect. Awesome. Chris, still love Firehouse. I know, I love Firehouse. I love Firehouse. I love Firehouse. I love Shaky Shaky. I love Bicicleta. Those three, I can teach them every single day still to this day. Amanda, my girls go wild when I bring an oldie back. Totally, right? So when you hear, you just get that nostalgic feeling. It's like when you're out somewhere and you hear your song, or that song that you loved when you were whatever age, you know, it feels, you get like an emotional attachment to that song. So that's totally going to happen. Hiba, are you bringing belly dancing to Zumba tomorrow? Yes, I am. Of course I am. So we'll definitely have that in the class tomorrow. So yes, in summary, if there's another question, let me see the other questions. I think so. Yeah, so in summary, team teaching, teaching your first class, or starting to teach in a Zumba class, and you want to get there, you can either take baby steps and get there. Approach any Zumba instructor. I promise you we're nice. I promise. And then you can, they can help you in terms of team teaching behind them so that you're not really in front. And then you can move into teaching choreography by yourself, maybe 1 or 2 songs in one of your instructor's classes. And then you can move into maybe 3 or 4. Maybe you could start a class with another instructor so that you're splitting the list. So now you're not remembering 60 minutes of choreography, you're remembering 30, and then go from there, right? Because there's a couple things that are going to come into play when you're teaching a 60-minute class. So you have to know your music and your choreography, and then you also have to monitor your own stamina, right? To see if that's to see how intense that you can teach that class. So definitely monitor yourself, and then you can know where you're at in terms of teaching the full 60 minutes, teaching 30, team teaching, and whatever. But I know the biggest factor in starting to teach classes is being nervous about it and having eyes on you and you're dancing and all this stuff. But that's okay. It's like as soon as when you get into a hot tub, oh, no, it's too hot, and you get in, it's like, oh, that's nice. Same thing. Or you get into a swimming pool, oh, no, it's too cold, and you get in, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. So it's exact same thing. So definitely, instructors, if you are not teaching yet and you want to, just do it. Just approach any Zen member, any instructor, and I'm sure they will help you out. Also, there's jammers in so many different cities. Chances are there's one in yours, so definitely reach out to them too. You can always reach out to me as well, wherever I am, wherever you are, and we can get you going in teaching your classes, because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Amanda, I'm coming to see you soon. Yeah. Awesome. Yes, you let me know. You let me know. Chris, I love your metaphors. Chris, my metaphors are from my dad. My dad always had the best metaphors for everything. So I think I got a little bit of that. So I hope everyone's having an amazing night. If you're not teaching yet, Zen members, start. Work on it. Work on it. You can do it. You can do it. All right. I'm rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. So don't worry about it. Take the plunge. And if you ever have any questions, you can reach out to me, your own Zen members. We're an amazing community, right? So whatever city you're in, there are people thinking about the same things as you in terms of being a Zumba instructor. So definitely connect and build that community. All right. So I think that's going to wrap up our Facebook Live for today. I will be posting the playback, of course, for you guys. And I'm in North Carolina, so everyone in North Carolina, I will see you tomorrow for the jam and the masterclass. I'm so excited. And for everybody else, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next Friday. All right. Have a good night, guys. Mwah.